Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to do hemoglobin estimation. So, what is hemoglobin? Hemoglobin is the red pigment on red blood cells that helps red blood cells in transporting oxygen to different parts of the body. So, and why do we do hemoglobin estimation? You do it in order to detect anemia, to also know the severity of the anemia that the individual have, and at the same time to monitor treatment of patients with anemia. So how do we do hemoglobin estimation? We're going to use the Cyanmethemoglobin method to do the hemoglobin estimation today. And how do we do it? We're going to use 4 ml of Drabkin solution and add it to 20 microliter of the patient's blood sample. So I have 4 test tubes here already. So the test tubes, this one is labeled blank. This is my blank. This is my standard. And then I have my sample A and sample B that I'm going to add here. So this is the standard sample. This is my sample A and this is my sample B. So let's go ahead and do the test. So I'm going to prepare 4 ml of the Drabkin solution using this syringe and needle. So 4 ml. So that's my 4 ml into the blank, 4 ml also for the standard, four ml for the standard, 4 ml for the sample A, four ml into sample A test tube, and 4 ml into this test tube labeled sample B. So now the next thing will be for me to add the standard. So I have my micro pipette here. So this is micro pipette, so I'm going to set it to 20 microliter. So this is 20 microliter. So I'm going to pick 20 microliter of our standard sample into the standard test tube. So this is the standard. 20 microliter. So I'll add it to the Drabkin solution. Mix it well. Pick another pipette tip. I'm going to take 20 microliter of sample A. Add it into the Drabkin solution, mix it well. And then I'm also going to pick 20 microliter of sample B. I'll add it into the so that's for the sample B. So after mixing all of them very well, I'm going to leave it on the bench. I'm going to incubate it at room temperature for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, we're going to read it with the spectrophotometer. We're using wavelength of 540 nanometers. So I'll show you how to read it later. After the spectrophotometer, and that's what we're going to use to measure the absorbance or the optical density of these samples that we have worked on. So like I told you, we have the blank, the standard, sample A, and then sample B. So this is the spec. I'm adjusting the wavelength to 540 nanometer. Yes, so the wavelength is 540 nanometer. So this is the cuvette that we will pour the sample inside. So I'm first of all going to zero it with the blank. So once I place it inside, then I'll change the mode, and then it is zeros. So the spec has already been zeroed like this. The next thing is to measure the wavelengths. So when you hear me measure the optical density, when you hear me mention optical density, it's the same thing as the absorbance. So I place it. So the optical density for the standard is 0.06. Then for sample A, the optical density is 0.11. Then the last sample, which is sample B, let's check the optical density for that one. So for sample B, the optical density is 0.08. So having gotten that, the next thing will be to go and do the calculation. So the formula for doing this calculation is we are going to use the absorbance or optical density. We call it OD. It's the same thing, of tests over absorbance or optical density of standard times concentration of standard.